He was asked by GQ for his opinion of quarterbacks around the NFL. Ramsey said Bills rookie Josh Allen is trash, Big Ben is decent at best, Matt Ryan is overrated, and Joe Flacco sucks. Ramsey was asked which QBs don't suck, and he said Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. And then he added Deshaun Watson and Carson Wentz will be MVP candidates for the next decade. And Dak Prescott, he's, quote, all right. Well, like, he just continued all of that. Every single quarterback. Shannon, what is your reaction other than what I just saw there?
Damn, Jalen, they about to suspend you for another week.
They might want to. I don't think they will, but they might think about it.
Man, hey, it seems to me that the interviewer, like once he asked him a question about the quarterbacks and he got very candid, he just started throwing out names. What about Tannehill? Yeah. What about Lamar Jackson? Yeah. What about this guy? What about that guy? Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, he sucks. He trash. He garbage.
Yep.
But this is him, Skip. This isn't a show. This isn't an act. This is who this young man is. And let me see what he say. He say, Deshaun Watson will be the MVP in a couple of years, 100%. There's not even a debate about that. Him and Carson Wentz, for every year starting now until 5-10 years, it's going to be them two. They're that good. Dak Prescott, he all right. He okay.
Wait, you skipped over a line. What was the first line? He's good, he said. He's good.
He all right. He all right. He okay. That is what he said about the other two. Yeah, I mean, what a problem. We see, this is the problem that I have. We want our athletes to be open and honest until they're open and honest. And then they say they talk too much.
But that's disrespect. I mean, he is saying someone sucks and is trash is not being honest. That's
what is
disrespectful.
Is it true?
I don't think it's true. I don't know.
That's the thing.
It's a lot to say.
You want him to be open and honest, so you got, hey. Now, I know somebody that got elected president of the United States using this very rhetoric. Oh, Jalen Ramsey, you on your way, boy. You on your way.
Wow. Jalen Ramsey, same sense with the president.
Hey, he on his way.
Wow. So, to your takeaway point, your big point, Jalen Ramsey needs to do this. He needs to heap pressure on himself because he's one of those cornerbacks. He wants the more pressure, the merrier, because he wants to have to live up to the checks that he writes that he has to then cash on Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. And yet, there was some between the lines going on here. So let's start with the big rips. Okay, I don't know how you could dismiss Josh Allen as trash when clearly he has not watched Josh Allen. Because I'm pretty sure he didn't watch these games because, first of all, he refers to the game Iowa State, and it was at Iowa. Right. There's a big difference between Iowa State and Iowa. They're two very different places to play. So at Iowa, he was pretty miserable, and I watched that game. And then I watched Oregon at Wyoming. He had a QBR of 7 in that game. He had a QBR of 30 against Iowa, and they were pretty miserable. Now, I don't know enough about Wyoming to tell you how good or bad Wyoming is. I don't think they're very good, so I don't think there's a lot of talent around him. But he didn't look like trash. He just looked overmatched. Right. And there's a big difference between trash and overmatched. Because if you're overmatched, man, and you're playing that position, is hard. Yeah. You're going to look pretty awful.
You will look at, especially if you go against a superior school, a team.
Yeah, true.
At Boise State, he looked a little better, but the Boise State was obviously better than they were. He had a QBR of 63, which wasn't bad, but he threw a couple of more picks. So I don't know about hella interceptions, hella turnovers. I'm not sure Jalen knew exactly what he was saying on that one. So that's a reach to me. That's just overstatement for overstatement's sake. That's like Jalen Ramsey is just doing a big magazine interview and he's just going to let it fly.
What about Joe Flacco?
Okay. Flacco sucks. I've never used the word sucks, but he just flat out, what do I call him? I've called him Fluco for, 6 years now? And when he got that contract after that Super Bowl and how he did that, I don't know. Because, listen, he's been as good in the playoffs as you can find.
As any quarterback,
But during the regular season, he is Fluco. So can we go with sucks? I'll give you sucks. Now, Big Ben, this is a shot now. Big Ben, he says, decent at best, that he just slings it up for different people, that Antonio has made Big Ben. Well, Antonio hasn't been there all through Big Ben's career, and there are other receivers there, and he was pretty good.
He got 2 Super Bowls without Antonio Brown.
He did. He got 2. So I think that's overstated and outrageously over the top. And Matt Ryan overrated? I've said that on this show many times. Does that mean he's a bad quarterback? It does not. But is he overrated? Because he calls him last year, how do you go to